Hello everyone, Watch21 here and welcome to another unboxing. Today I'm looking at the Stormforce Loop Ventus case in white. Find out more after the intro. So I've just got the case out of the box here, and unfortunately I was going to stick it on top of this turntable to show you a bit easier. But it's a bit too big for it and it's toppling. Never mind. So this potentially is one of the cheapest cases I have seen in a long time. Best value for money. The reason being is that is tempered glass. And both sides, this side and this side, I'll show you in a minute, have both got tempered glass. And there is, I believe, 5 RGB fans built into this. Yes, 5 RGB fans. You could basically spend 5 each on a fan, so it's 25 quid for an RGB fan, and you're getting the whole lot for 30 quid. Anyway, let's get into the actual case. I'm finding it a bit difficult to frame this because the camera is as far back as it possibly can on our wall. So bear with me here. So, let's try and get in view. On the front here, you've got a grated front panel. At the top there's 2 removable 5 3/4 bays for obviously your disk drives if you are still using them. Obviously I am not. Sorry about the bird is tweeting away again. On the very top here you've got the Stormforce logo, so actually that's quite nice to be fair. And behind the grille there's like a honeycomb look. I don't think the camera can pick that up, but I may try and get in a bit closer a bit later on some B-roll. Right, so now let's topple the case forward a little bit. It's actually surprisingly light considering it's 2 lots of tempered glass. On the front here, we've got 2 USB 2.0 ports, so 2 standard ones. I'll try and get into picture myself. And at the top by here, there's 2 3.0 ports or 3.1 ports. I'll have to double check on that one and stick it down below here somewhere. Headphone, microphone jack, reset and power button. And then we've got the LED and fan control system logo here, and this is it over here. So you've got high, which are on at the moment. You can put them down to low. In fact, there's 2 switches here, so maybe medium as well. So high, low and medium. We'll look into that a bit further on. At the top here, you've got a removable dust filter for the top input fans. So you can have these as input or output obviously, but I would say probably, I don't know, if you get the front as the input, probably the top would be an output to be fair. 2 more fans that you can just see in there. Obviously you probably can't, I'll get some B-roll a bit later on. And so that is the top and the front. Here's the back. The back is another piece of tempered glass. You've got 6 thumb screws all around to open them, and literally they are thumb screws. This is the first time, yeah, I'm trying to get into picture here. This is the first time I am doing this, and I'm probably doing this completely wrong because I'm looking over the top of it. Let's leave that top middle one so it doesn't fall. Alright, so there is 5. And now let's get the top one. Put these, they feel, yeah, they're metal, but they kind of feel cheap metal, these thumb screws. They almost feel plastic, but then again it's 30 quid, what else do you expect? Alright, so that lifts off. There's actually some rubber. This, oh in fact there's an indent. No, it's not, sorry. That was the plastic peel I was talking about there. So in the feature all around where you screw in, there's a piece of rubber where the glass sits on, and then obviously that holds it in place so it doesn't just fall out. And I just realised I'm rubbing my mic against the case here, so I do apologise. Let's get this a better angle. So I'm in frame now. Right, so actually that's quite nice here. We've got a 2.5 inch sledge here, so that's where you'd be your SSD. It's quite a thick one, but I was almost debating whether or not if you could put 2 in there, but no, it's designed for 1. And then you got your standard 3.5 inch drive for your mechanical hard drives. And it's also mounted here, clearly marked for SSD. So you can have another 2 SSDs here if you really wanted, plus one there. Or obviously laptop hard drives because they're the same size as SSDs. And then you got the 3.5 inch drives, mechanical drives as well, which I'll probably use one of these. On the back here, you got a fan controller. I'm wondering if there's any RGB control on it. Yeah, LED control as well. LED 1, LED 2. So there is your RGB and fan controller on the back there. Couple of loose cables obviously around, and I'm looking around here. There is some tie down points along the top. One there on the side. One there. And there's 2 behind there. 2 behind there. That's actually using a tie down point there, so there's 2 by there as well. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tie down points that I can see straight away. Obviously may be a bit more. And also back here, may get a bit closer a bit later on, but there's 2 screws there, and that is to remove the bay, which we'll get to in a minute, where you normally put in your disk drive, CD drive. And my man went a bit blank there again. Let's switch it around and then we'll get on the other side. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably end up removing that disk drive bit, and we'll see on the build. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if I previously mentioned, but tomorrow I'm receiving all the other parts. I'm going with a Ryzen 2700 build. So it's Ryzen 7 2700, and I've got a X4 70GB Aorus board coming in as well. So tomorrow most of that is arriving. The only thing I haven't decided on yet is a graphics card. The graphics card choices these days, they're all over the shop. So unfortunately for now, I'm going to use my very old 7950 graphics card until I can decide or find a cheap one, maybe secondhand, for sale, and then wait till the GPU market calms down, and then we'll get another one. So there's the second. You can hear that. So it's 2 tempered glass panels. Again, 30 quid, £30 this case is. And straight away in the front here, this is the only downside I had with this case. There's no sort of bay to put in your PSU, but my PSU is fully modular. I bought a 750 watt, I want to say EVGA fully modular power supply, and it's 8 plus gold. I think it's an EVGA one. Can't really remember. It was only yesterday I bought it as well. But anyway, so we got a little shelf here for where the PSU goes in. So there's a little bit of a shelf. Underneath the PSU as well, there is a removable fan filter. So there's a removable one. So you've got a top filter, a bottom filter. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there is a front filter as such. When I pull the front panel off in a minute, we'll have a bit closer look at that. Got another 3 SSD mounts on the front, so that is six mounting points for an SSD on this. Wow. Okay, that's a bit surprising. Obviously, you could either have 6 SSDs, you can have 4 plus 2 mechanicals. So yeah, at the top here, then you've got your bay. So let's just swing this around so you guys can actually see a bit better. So at the top, you've got your that bay for your disk drives. If you really want it, I'll probably end up removing it. Again, 30 quid case, rubber grommets in 30 quid case. There's 60, 70 pound cases I'm seeing now that haven't got rubber grommets. Wow, okay. Back panel, so if you've got your motherboard on and you want to change your CPU cooler, which I'll probably end up doing eventually, you don't have to take your full motherboard off. You can access the back of it by here. So there's my hand coming through. And there is what's that? There's some standoffs already put on it, and it looks like, I was looking for it, There is your accessories, cable, no, not cable tied, they're twist tied. So in there we do have some extra screws, some sort of soft bags, some cable ties, and the standoffs, and also looks like some blanking plates, and what's that? It's like a little speaker. So I'll do a bit of a clip after this, and we'll have a closer look at that. Down the bottom here, you got your 3.1 port going to your motherboard. Right, so there is a Molex power here, and that is going to the fan controller. So that's a bit of a downside, but then again, it's a 30 quid case. You got your front panel connectors over here, all neatly put there, and I can see them all going up to the top there. So here we can see back end of the fans. They're clear plastic. All right, they're only cheap. You can see the LED rings all around it, and yeah, I think that's about all we can say about that at the moment. Let's pull the front panel off, and then let's actually have a look at the front panel. So how do you pull this? I'm assuming you just pull from the bottom. Let's have a look at the back. Yeah, they just pop out. So I'll probably do, there we go. I was going to say I'll probably do a jump cut here, but there we go. Right, so we have, now that's interesting. There is two cables there. So that logo looks like that logo is RGB, because there is two cables plugging into, no it's not. I remember now. There's RGB strips down the side there. I bought this about 2 to 3 months ago, and as you can see on the side there, the RGB strips going all the way down. So let's just pull that one out, and it does. There's one for this side and two for that side. So it does actually look like the logo may also light up. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. So that's going to be a little bit of a pain. The cat coming up to say hello. Here is the two fans. Nothing in particular different about the other one. So two fans on the front. Looks like there's two holes up here as well. Looks like it levels up. So you could, because that slides down, this one would slide down. So you could put 3 fans on the front of this. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a PSU that I actually trust. The only one I could find spare is about 20 years old, and I don't trust that at all. My only other one is in my working system. But that being said, tomorrow most of my parts are arriving. So if I get time, I will plug in the PSU into this, do some B-roll of the fans. You may see over me talking right now. If you are, I apologize. But yeah, I'll try and plug in some B-roll. But otherwise, a fantastic little case. All right, some people may find it a bit sort of like not to their taste with the design aspect. I quite like it. I really do like it. You got RGB strips on the front. You got five RGB fans. Okay, I haven't shown them, or I may have done. You know, timey-wimey video editing. Yeah, so I need to decide whether or not if I want to do that. And 2 tempered glass front and back panels, all for £30. All right, last time I checked, this is no longer available. But that being said, these things do come on and go off. So what I'll do is, I'll stick the link as to where I bought it on, that I actually bought this on eBay down below. I'll try and have a look on Amazon, Scan and all that lot. If I find it anyway, I'll post it down in the description below. As always, the links are down in the description. And as always, no obligation to buy using my affiliate links, because they are affiliate. Well, I say all of them, not all of them will be, the Amazon and eBay will, but again, no obligation. So yeah, this is the Stormforce Loop Ventus in white. It also comes in black. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the thumbs up button if you did. Leave a comment down below. I know I went on a bit too much in this video, rambling. But leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of this case, and obviously the video in general. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. But for now, I keep looking at this. I think this is a great little case. But for now, I'm signing off. I am Welsh21. Here's Riley, who has just jumped up on the table. And yes, ciao for now, everyone.